One common question comes to everybody's mind is why IVF is so costly. Before I really go to that answer, let me tell you, IVF is cheapest in the world in India. Most of our non-resident Indians who are traveling, who are in the Western countries or Arab countries, they all prefer coming back to India to do their IVF because we cost about 1/5 of the cost in the Western world. Like on any of the clinics in the biggest of the London centers will be costing an IVF anything around 8,000 to 14,000 pounds. And similarly in the Arabic world also, it will be very heavy to an Indian proposition of anything around 5 to 9 lakh rupees. For that matter, somewhere like Ethiopia, the IVF cost of IVF amounts in Indian rupees to about 5 to 6 lakh. But in India, the costs start right from 1 lakh 20,000 rupees to a cost of about 3 lakh rupees. I think why even 1 lakh 20,000, why it can't be done at a very slashed down rate? I think it is the cost of medicines and the cost of disposables. And every clinic has various sources of disposables. Like in Sunanda IVF and even at Jahangir IVF where I practice, we strictly adhere to the material which is CE marked and completely tested for laboratory use. And it is tested for use for human gametes. Suppose I get instruments which are good for veterinary gametes or who are not tested for gametes at all. And what I mean by that is, suppose you have a test tube, they will put a solution of sperm there, keep the test tube in the incubator for 24 hours or 48 hours and see how many sperms have survived. So just put the test tube is not harmful for the survival of the sperm, and that's what I am giving a simple example of. It is not gametotoxic, it is not harmful. So when we use such high quality equipments and they're all disposables, obviously the cost goes up. If somebody is doing a compromise in getting a low quality things, obviously the cost could go down. Secondly, it is IVF cycle is a teamwork of a doctor, teamwork of the IVF nurses and my embryology team. So all of them are highly skilled and qualified people who are looking into each and every aspect. Again, there are continuous costs of cryopreservation, the costs of quality control monitoring and all that. Completely, when as a team, it increases the cost of IVF treatment. But believe me, it is still the cheapest in Indian scenario. Thank you.